people. So are you hunkered down, man? I mean, we have escaped convicts on the loose. He escaped from a hospital, correct? So
No,
like,
hold on. Whoa. Slow down. Slow down.
okay, go ahead. Go. Sorry.
Escaped child sex offender convict, more
Correct.
importantly.
Correct. Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I
What
was
were you
wondering.
saying?
So he escaped from a hospital. How far is the hospital from where you are?
It's
Good
not
ways away.
close. It's
Not
not
close. Okay.
close. No, no,
Okay.
no. It's pretty far south of here.
Okay.
But it could be closer than I think. I have no idea. I'm bad with directions, man.
Dude, I am too.
I am so bad.
I
It's close enough. The guy's somewhere. It's close enough. I have kids.
yeah,
I don't want to see this guy. I will blow him away.
good. I'm glad to hear
I
that.
will blow him away, even if you resemble him. Anyone listening, if you resemble this guy, put on a hat, put on a fake mustache. If I think you look like him, I'm blowing you away. Don't come near my house.
Yeah.
My favorite thing is all the conspiracy theories about. Well, my biggest question, and I had to ask a few people who are in the know, one of them being my wife, why is this guy in regular hospital population?
Yeah, I don't
What
understand that either.
prison was he in that they don't have a hospital? Like, why are we putting him with regular people? And she responded with, oh, when I take care of prisoners, they're usually handcuffed to the bed and there's a guard in the room, a cop in the room with me. And I go, excuse me? What did you just say?
Yeah, I can't
Oh,
believe you
yeah, I
didn't
take
know
care.
that.
No, I didn't. Swear to God. I go, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like that. We're starting an OnlyFans page for you, my dear. I don't like that at all. But then, so the conspiracies on Facebook and all this is like the guards, two corrections officers fell asleep and he snuck like, guys, this isn't a fucking movie. They didn't fall asleep. He didn't sneak the key. He didn't
But,
sneak the keys. This isn't U.S. Marshals. Like,
okay,
what are we
okay,
talking
but
about?
is that considered a conspiracy theory? Like a conspiracy that they
Well, no
fell
one
asleep?
knows that that's what actually happened. So yeah, right now it's a conspiracy until it's proven
Well,
to be
my thought
wrong.
would be like, were they asleep on purpose kind of thing? Like they wanted to let him go? That's
Oh,
what a conspiracy to me would be.
well, sure. Use your imagination. I don't know. That's just what I'm reading.
I don't want to, not in this scenario.
I don't either. I want this guy to die.
Yeah.
Sorry to be so morbid on the pod, but
No, I get it.
how many minutes are we in? Because we can't curse within the first 5 minutes on YouTube. All right.
Oh, is that how that works? I didn't
I
know.
don't know. Who cares? Fuck that guy. I don't care. We're not getting monetized. Fuck that guy. This hospital's not even close to me. This hospital's probably 35 minutes away from me. 30 minutes,
Yeah.
maybe.
Dang. Have you ever thought about, this is just popping in my head, random question. Have you ever thought about if you were in prison, doesn't matter what the scenario is, why you're there. If you broke out, what you would do? Like what would be where would be the first place you would go? Or whatever. Would it be changing your clothes would be the first thing? Would it be stealing a car would be your first thing? Like what, like jumping on a train? What's your first move as soon as you're out?
I've fantasized about.
Oh shit. Here we go.
It would be a hitchhike move for sure.
I don't know. That's
Oh,
ballsy. That's ballsy though, right?
Sure, absolutely. But it would be that. And it would
You're
be
taking a risk on that person knowing who you are.
it would be a hitchhike move, and the person picking me up would look like Carmen Electra circa 1999. That's my fantasy. Then we run away to the beach together. Well, you made it weird, not me. You asked, I told you. Shawshank, he crawled through 500 yards of shit.
Have you heard
football fields?
Have you heard the logic behind that on how that couldn't have ever happened?
No. I don't really I'm going to be super sacrilege right now. I don't really like that movie that much.
Yeah, it's okay.
It was cooler when I was younger and I saw it the first time.
Yeah.
As I watch it now, I'm like, I get why everyone likes it. And it is good. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's I'm not saying it's bad. I just don't care. But tell me, what's the conspiracy?
I don't know. I don't know. I just know that you'd have to look it up. There's some kind of logic behind on the reason why that would never have worked.
At that time period or now?
No, based off of what he had to trudge through to get out and everything. Like after he actually made it through the wall and all that, it wasn't even that. It was like trudging through the system and all that. Like it was impossible to get through in real life or something.
To be like a real person?
Yeah.
Oh, like changing the identity and doing all that shit he did? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I haven't looked. I could see why people.
No, I mean, I think what I'm talking about is just him physically getting out. It's like once he's out of the prison and then what he has to trudge, like the the system that he has to go through just to get out of the prison.
The shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're saying you couldn't crawl through 500 yards of shit for freedom?
I don't know, man.
I mean, what I find less believable is him digging through the wall. I know it took however many years, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Like no one happened to be walking by while he's fucking 6 feet into a wall.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they're
Yeah.
hearing chinka 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 chinka. What's that? It's fine. Let me go ahead and just forget about that noise. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just silly. Maybe that's why I don't like the movie. It's okay, but
Did you like the Green Mile?
no,
No. Okay.
no, no.
In other words, you're just not a prison movie guy.
You know what? Now that you say that, no.
I think I'm kind of the same way.
Yeah, I don't
There's
care.
something, I don't know. There's something about it that turns me off in watching a movie or a show or anything like really that has like that's involved in prison.
Yeah, I didn't like the show Oz. Did you ever watch that?
Uh-uh.
God, so many people I knew loved that show when it came out. I guess it was early 2000s when that happened. Didn't
Or
care.
like or like Orange is the New Black.
Definitely don't care about that.
Yeah. Trying to think what other movies, whatever prison
Face Off.
movies. Oh man, that's going back.
But that's one of the most preposterous ones of all. Let's put everybody in these magnetic boots, and if they get out of line, we're just gonna fucking, stick them to the floor so they can't move.
Yeah.
But you know what? Here's another hot movie take. A lot of people shit on Nicolas Cage. I think Nicolas Cage is a good actor.
I do. It depends on the role. I think he's taken some roles that were to pay off divorces and things like that.
Now hold
But
on. Now I can appreciate what you're saying, but
yeah.
I think he is a good actor who's been in bad movies.
Okay. Okay. I give you that. Have you seen the
He,
preview for the new one? The trailer for the new movie is coming out? Apparently, I've heard really
no,
good things about it, and I've seen some still shots of it, and he looks pretty crazy.
yeah, I saw a thumbnail for it, but I didn't click on it. I probably should have. He makes decisions, and I like when he makes decisions. He does, like, you can tell like he's probably a nut bar on set, and he's just like, guys, just roll with me, follow me. And he just does something so ridiculous. I don't remember what movie it was, but there are a couple movies where, like Face Off's one. Like there are lines in that movie, and there are clearly choices that he made in the moment. You know, like the scene in Face Off where he's in the plane and they're like, the undercover FBI agent, the woman is there, and she like sits down, he's like smoking a joint, and they like go to like make out, but he does like the total like gross, like I'm gonna stick my tongue all the way out and wiggle it. That was Nicolas Cage. That was not in the script. I don't care what anyone tells me. That was Nicolas Cage being Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
I don't know. He just does shit like that. And I love it. I love him for it. Love him for it. What's the one where he gets attacked by the bees? Is that Wicker Man? Yeah, Wicker Man.
That was one that everybody says that is
Hate it.
god awful, terrible movie. And
Now
it
look,
wasn't great. It wasn't
it's
great.
bad. It's bad.
Yeah.
But I think he's awesome. That's well. Speaking of bad, how do you feel about Guns N' Roses just completely canceling St. Louis?
So St. Louis wasn't the only one they canceled though, right? Or is it?
I don't know.
I
Did
thought
they
there was
cancel somewhere else too?
I thought there were several that they canceled, and I haven't seen the exact reasoning on why they've considered them
Health.
canceled instead of postponed. Health by the same person who was sick originally,
Let's look it up.
because that means like we're talking a pretty good health decline if we can't even like postpone it and redo it later. We're just going to cancel.
Well, everybody online is blaming it on poor ticket sales, which to be honest with you, when they booked Busch Stadium, I was like, holy shit, God.
So
That's
here, okay. So I've heard from people in the know. I've
Oh,
heard.
really? You know people, huh?
I know some people.
Do tell.
Well, I've heard both sides of the story. I've heard that the tickets did not sell well, but I've also heard that if it wasn't sickness, there's no way they would have built the stage and all that kind of stuff ahead of time
I heard that too.
before. Or, they everyone thought this show was going to happen that night. I mean,
Yeah.
literally, they had the stage built that day. So if it wasn't sick, if it was ticket sales, there's no way it would have gotten as far as it did. Basically, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it seems a bit silly. Like, why not cancel it? Way in advance if you're going to sell. You're dealing with a lot of egos there.
I mean,
You're dealing with
okay,
people who probably are going, guys, it's fine. We're Guns N' Roses.
I'm looking at this quote right now. It says, I am as is the band really bummed we're forced to cancel our show in St. Louis. Rose commented, the history, the memories, the return, and to share that bond with our fans. The history? The history's
Their
not
history
good.
isn't great. Yeah. It's not
So
very
what?
great.
What kind of
Not great.
statement was that? That's a terrible statement.
He's doing the PR
What,
move.
what his manager told him to say?
Yeah.
Huh.
So they're gonna do Kansas City.
Which is
Doesn't look like they've canceled
Saturday?
anything else, man.
Okay, maybe they haven't. Maybe it was just Saturday.
I thought I saw okay, wait. As fans waited to hear about a new date, rumors began circulating online, especially on Reddit, that Rose called the show off because of low ticket sales. Well, I like how they think he's the one calling the shots by himself too.
right.
However, now again, he's the ego that I'm talking about, along with everyone else involved in that project. But however, other fans stated that the singer told the crowd in Lexington, Kentucky, a few days before that he wasn't feeling well. EXO told the crowd in Lexington on Wednesday that he was getting sick. He put forth a heck of an effort, but you could tell his voice was fading. That ain't got nothing to do with being sick. Whoever wrote that, let me just tell you that.
Okay, still, but the difference between canceling and postponing, like postponing would have been they could have done it a few months down the road or something along that nature, but they're doing Kansas City this weekend.
Yeah,
So how long would they have postponed it for? If they would have not canceled it, they would have just postponed it.
I don't mean to be a negative Nelly here, but I don't think they were selling well.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say.
You think Kansas City sells a lot better than St. Louis does?
You really want my thoughts on how St. Louis is as a music town? You really want me to go into this again?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, I think Kansas City will do a lot better for them than St. Louis will.
Where
Yeah.
where will they play in Kansas City? Did it say?
God damn it.
Sorry, I know you took it down.
No, I mean, it's fine. I'll go back. But it didn't say. Let me see. Kansas City, Missouri.
Because don't they have like a big amphitheater, kind of like St. Louis does?
Well, yeah, 100%. Well, they have that and they have arenas. They have everything. I mean, they have everything.
Well, I know, but you have like a really well-known one, but I can't remember what it's called.
They're playing where the Royals play. They're playing Kauffman Stadium.
Oh, damn, really?
Yeah. Yeah,
Hmm.
dude. San Antonio at the Alamo Dome, which is fucking nuts. Dude, they're playing the Alamo Dome? Well, hold on a second. Something's going on. They're playing Minute Maid Park in Houston, where the Astros play. Snapdragon Stadium. Dude, Alice in Chains is opening up?
No way, really?
Yeah, I thought it said the Pretenders were the opener. In
Yeah,
St. Louis, at least.
that's all I've heard.
Alice in Chains is open up like 6 of these dates. A Chase Field, where the Diamondbacks play. Yeah, dude, they're playing stadiums.
Huh.
So, and stadiums and arenas. So
Yeah.
they're doing an arena in Denver, arena in Salt Lake, arena in Idaho. But it looks like everything else is a stadium. Dude, the Alamo Dome is huge. That is a big fucking place. Wait, am I thinking of the right place? Yeah. Oh no, I'm thinking of something else. But the Alamo Dome, what's the capacity? Hold on. I have not been to the Alamo Dome. My apologies.
Who plays there?
64,000 seat domed indoor multi-purpose stadium in San Antonio. Wow.
Okay, I want to. Can you see?
60,000.
Can we find out how many, how many people the what's Dallas's stadium called?
Oh, it's 100,000.
AT&T.
Easily. It's 100,000. Yeah, oh yeah. So the Alamo Dome is a lot like the Edward Jones Dome, where they just kind of do stuff here and there, all kinds of shit.
Gotcha.
So no one actually plays there regularly. The XFL, college basketball, baseball, soccer, you name it, it's been there. So,
The XFL.
but 60,000 people.
Is that where that's not where the Brahmas play, is it?
No, but they've had
Maybe-
events. They had an event there. Play at the Alamo Dome for the 2023.
Oh wait, is that where they did the championship game?
Yep. Look, dude, if it's Axel and he really was sick, I get it, as a singer, you would want to take some time off, but don't cancel altogether. That
Right.
sucks.
Yeah.
Or book a smaller place, dude. No one's going to think less of you if you book a smaller place and you still come and play for 20,000 fans.
Right.
You're Guns and fucking Roses. Like,
Yeah.
it's almost like it's an ego thing. Like, we can do stadiums. And I'm not saying that I know that. I'm just, again, given that band's reputation and who they are, I love Guns N' Roses. I hold them to a high standard. They have one of the best records ever made in the history of music, period. Probably top 10. Any genre, any time period. But you're dealing with some fucking crazy fuckers. Even still, now, it's not 1987 to now. You're dealing with some crazy fucks. And I said, like, when I was doing some Rocky question thing, like, somebody was like, who would you like to play with? I was like, man, I really want to lead toward like someone current. But dude, touring with Guns N' Roses just to be there for the shit show that it would have been. Like when they were in their
I
prime,
say
like,
you wanted to be doing it in their prime, right?
yeah, at their prime, in their height, like being a part of that would have been so crazy. It probably would have been exhausting though. I think eventually you would have been like, all right, I'm over this. Can we just like, is he going to show up or not? What are we doing? We're
Yeah.
skipping this
Right.
city, but fun. So back to hair metal. Are you a Skid Row fan?
A little bit.
Really?
A little bit.
You like the song 18 in Life? 18 in life, not money's coming in. Come on, man. You really don't know that song?
I don't know. I'm not
It's their
sure.
biggest hit.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Let me hear.
I'm 100% sure.
Let me hear it
I'll
not
give
coming
you.
out of your face.
Yeah. Are you thinking of a different band?
I don't know. I need the
Skid
chord.
Row, Sebastian Bach.
I know. Yes, I understand that.
You don't understand anything. Hold on, something happened. There it is.
Okay.
That's exactly the way that I sang it, by the way.
I don't know.
That's exactly the way that I sang it.
I'm gonna need a listener to listen to this and tell me
Okay.
if they agree.
So did you know that they got a new singer?
Like recently?
And Sebastian Bach has been blasting him on social media any chance he gets. He's like a younger, like,
I mean, is that Sebastian Bach's life now is just blasting people on social media? Is that all he does?
control. Yeah, he looks rough too, man. Want to hear the new guy?
Hang on. Okay, I remember you. That's Skid Row.
That is.
That's
their
biggest
other biggest hit.
I say that's their biggest hit.
You're insane.
Ricky was a young boy. He had a heart of stone. Lived 9 to 5 and he worked his fingers to the bone. Just barely out of school. Came from the edge of town. Fought like a switchblade, so no.
So when I saw this, the first thing I did was read the comments. And the first comment I saw was, it's Skid Row's always going to be Sebastian Bach. Anything else sounds like a cover band. And like, as I listen to this, I'm like, yeah, this guy's really good, but it's like a cover.
Right.
It's like a karaoke version of, the song. He's good.
Where did this guy come from? Do we know?
I have no idea. No idea. I don't even know his name. Eric Gronwall. He's got the little dots over his name too. So is he Swedish? His middle name is Magnus. Jesus Christ.
He won the Swedish Idol reality television.
Of course he did. God damn it. These fucking guys. All right, let's go back to this. I don't want to read that. It's just going to make me angry. So let's just...
I could take him down. No, he had no money. No good at home.
See, now that you've said that, he sounds like an American Idol voice singer. That's what that's what I feel like I'm listening to now.
Is that a
He's like,
thing? Like,
and so what song are you going to be singing today? Oh, 18 in life. Go on, mate. Let's hear it. I don't know who that was, but it's somebody.
Walk the streets a soldier and he fights a world alone, and now it's 18 in life, you got it. 18 in life, you know your crime is time, and it's 18 in life to go. 18.
It's too spot on. Like, he just sounds like he's trying to hit all the notes perfectly. And this is what I mean about covering songs, dude, and covering singers, man. It's why I don't fucking do it. It's why you'll never catch me doing it other than like once to goof off. But like, it's hard to do, man. It's hard to imitate these guys. You just get people like you get shitheads like me going, karaoke. But that's what it sounds like.
Would you rather him do it his own way?
I don't think he can. The song's too old. The song's too known. It just is what it is. He's good. I'm not saying he's bad. He's just hitting all the notes perfectly. There's no feeling. There's nothing behind it that Sebastian Bach gave us. You know.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's keep listening. Maybe he'll surprise me. You agree he's good though, yeah?
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's very good.
Yeah. He's really good.
Life, you got it. 18 in life, you know
I want to make it clear that I'm not hating too much.
your crime is time, and it's 18 in life to go.
That was a good note. That was a good run. That guy's looking old, huh?
His face burned gasoline. It kept his motor running, but
Can I
it
ask you
never kept him clean.
Yeah, before you do that, I think this guy won a contest. He won an 18 in Life cover contest. April of 2022. I remember seeing this guitar player online being like, hey, send us your covers and we'll tell you who the winner is, this and that, whatever. He's like, it could be a recording, it could be a video, it could be a video on your iPhone, it could be whatever you want. Just send it to us. I think this guy won. Anyway, go ahead. What's your question?
I was going to ask if you think there's anybody more awkward than the drummer who has to just pat on that.
It is the worst. I hate acoustic
every
performances.
single one of them.
This is my worst nightmare. I know I've said this to you before, but this is so lame. It's making me uncomfortable. And these guys are a platinum selling band, and I feel uncomfortable for them.
Yeah.
I hate stuff like this. Have you ever seen Machine Gun Kelly do the Point Studios, the Point acoustic thing? Oh, dude, we got to watch that next. Okay. To be fair, he killed it. And I know that I'm a Machine Gun Kelly advocate, but like, no, what? A hater.
Hater and lover.
Yeah. No, he killed it. And I actually had one of the biggest haters I know who worked that thing be like, he called me and he was like, I know I always made fun of this guy. And he knew like he was there for it. It happened like really early in the morning. He's like, I know I always made fun of this guy, but he just killed it. He's like, there were like 12 girls in the room. That's it. You could tell he was hungover. You could tell it was like too early to be doing this, but that dude powered through it and killed it. So we'll watch that next. I'm glad we're doing this now. Get off the child molesters for once.
They said he loved adventure. Ricky's the wild world.
This guy reminds me of Bert from The Used.
He married trouble. Had a crotch out with
just his
looks. Bang bang, shoot him up. The party never ends. You can think I'm dying when the bottles your best friend, and now it's 18 in life, you got it. 18 in life, you know.
I will say
your crime is time.
I will say it's kind of wild that you have a guy. I mean, how old is this guy? You think he's like early 40s, maybe?
No, he's 35.
Oh, he's only 35. Okay, that's even better.
That was rude. You were being so rude to that guy.
But to find a guy that's in his 30s that has a voice that matches the 80s like that.
Well, see, that's my whole thing, though, man. I don't know if it does.
I think it does exactly.
I don't agree. He sounds like a very clean singer doing 80s hair metal. Again, he's good, but he doesn't necessarily have what I would consider to be that same kind of voice. But I'm with you. I get where you're going with this.
Minutes, 18 and life to go. 18
Even that was like too. No,
18.
even that was too neat. It was too pretty. It was too. There was like, and we can go back and find a live version of Sebastian Bach doing that note right there.
I mean, you
You're
say
gonna-
too neat, you say too neat, too pretty, but that's probably because he's doing an acoustic performance. You think it would be that same if he was on stage doing it?
Same thing. Yes,
Really?
I do. Yeah, he's not changing the range of the vocals for this performance, which is kind of why I like this. Like he didn't dumb it down. He didn't tone it down at all.
Okay.
You know, this is the way he would sing it full. That part of it I actually like. You're not with me. It's fine. When are you ever?
Never.
Life, you know, your crime is dead, and it's 18 and life to go.
Come on. Nope.
Accidents will happen. They all heard Ricky say he fired his 6 shot to the way. The job they were told the
All right. That one was good. It wasn't Sebastian Bach, but it was good. What a good song.
Yeah. 18 in life, you got it. 18 in life, you know. Your crime is time, and it's 18 in life to go. 18 in life, you got it. 18 in life, you know.
I hate that person in the front there recording it. See this person right here with the big head, with their phone out. Put your fucking phone away. You're there.
Be in
your
the
fucking
moment,
phone-
man. Be in the moment.
Ah, it's so lame. Put your phone away.
Your crime is time, and it's 18 in life to go. Yeah.
All right. All right.
Wow.
Yeah, this guy rules.
Thank you.
I mean, he's good. He's great. I'm sorry, he's great. But again, I just for the band, I don't know. It is what it is. I like him. What did I say we should watch next? So here's your I Remember You. This song blows.
All the tears you cry, they call my name.
Oh, come on, dude. What a boner.
I'm telling you, dude, that song was bigger.
Anyway, do you want to see MGK do this thing? Like I said, like acoustic performances make me so uncomfortable. This one, and again, not to be such an.
Youth Gone
Did I
Wild.
say UGK? All right. Huh?
Sorry. Youth Gone Wild. We didn't even mention that one.
Yo, that's a good one too.
Sorry, MGK.
Yeah, live at the point. He did like this. Do you even know what I'm talking about?
I vaguely remember it. I don't know if
Yeah.
we've talked about it or what.
You mean you're gonna have an artist that you don't play come and do an acoustic set? Okay. Don't get me started.
And that is kind of a Patrick Blair issue.
So it should be a lot of people's issues, but nonetheless. Pretty cool.
When was this?
2019, maybe? It was when this song blew up. So, yeah, it had to be, because it was before the pandemic. Such a good song. This is when I knew he was going to be a pop
Watch
star.
me take a good thing and fuck it all up in one night. Catch me, I'm the one on the run away from the headlights. No slave, up all week, waste of time with people that don't like. I think.
How fucking hungover does he look?
Yeah, it's rough.
How just
Bloodshot
wrecked.
eyes
Just
and yeah.
wrecked. Just wrecked. Because this is legitimately, it's like 9 in the morning, 10 in the morning. Again, when you have to, when you're a full-time touring artist, you have these obligations that you have to fulfill like this, right?
Yeah.
Because you have fans there, legitimate fans. These are his fans.
Yeah.
It's not like the point, grab people off the street and like, hey, you want to see a guy play some songs? Like, no, these are people that were there for him. So you have to do it. And now you're doing this intimate, and it's even called the intimate point lounge performance.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's giving me the creeps. Like I have goosebumps.
But then again, he made the choice to be hungover.
Of course. Well, yeah.
I understand he's a
I
rock
would
star.
dude, if I was doing this, I'd be hungover too. I'd be drunk doing this at 9 in the morning.
Maybe he is still. You don't know.
It's potentially.
Hey, drown myself in alcohol. I don't think that helps at all. I might say some stupid shit tonight when you pick up this call. I've been hearing silence on the other side for way too long. I can taste it on my tongue. I can tell that something's wrong, but I guess this just my life, and I can take it if I wanna, but I inhales of California because these hills have eyes and I got paranoia. I hurt myself sometimes. Is that too scary for you? Watch me make a good thing and fuck it all up in one night. Catch me, I'm the one on the run away from the headlights. No sleep, up all week wasting time with people that don't like. I think something's fucking wrong with me. Hold on one second. We played that pretty fast, no? Maybe slow it down.
I like this too.
3 BPM.
Humility. Like, this is what you want.
All right, last night I drown myself in alcohol. That shit never helps at all. I might say some stupid things tonight when you pick up this call. I've been hearing silence on the other side for way too long. I can taste it on my tongue. I can tell that something's wrong, but I guess this just my life, and I can take it if I wanna, but I cannot hide in hills of California. Cause these hills have eyes and I got paranoia. I hurt myself sometimes. Is that too scary for you? Watch me take a good thing and fuck it all up in one night. Catch me, I'm the one on the run away from the headlights. No sleep, up all week wasting time with people that don't like. I think something's fucking wrong with me. Now roll me up and smoke me love, and we can fly into the night. Say roll me up and smoke me love, and we can fly. 1, 2, 3. You take drugs, and let go, and figure it out.
When he put out this song, I was like, he's never gonna rap again. He's not gonna have to, because he already has a built-in fan base. This is gonna introduce a new fan base to him. He's not gonna have to rap again. Maybe he'll want to, but he's not gonna have to. And it's really like, just, I didn't think he would do what he's doing now. Like, he's full on, he's into it. Like,
Yeah.
the way that he dresses and shit. I'm like, God damn, dude, he went for it, huh? Like, I thought this version of him was cool. I was like, he could get away with being this guy, and if he wants to go back to rapping, still look like this and be like, yeah, guys, what happened? Nothing changed. I'm still me. But dude, you can't wear pink halter tops every show, and like, I don't know if it works that way. But yeah, so I just knew, like, when this song came out, I was like, yeah, dude, it's fucking over. He's gonna be a pop punk guy, a rock guy, a pop guy, whatever you want to call it. But rapping, I don't know. The funny thing is the Eminem diss came out after this.
Right.
So yeah, this would have been like 2019.
Out on your own. Take drugs, you say play strong. All right, fuck it. St. Louis. chorus. Sing it with me now. Watch me take a good thing and fuck it all up in one night. Catch me, I'm the one on the run away from the headlights. No sleep about weak waste of time with people that don't like. I think if you don't sing that motherfucking chorus like you didn't just get out of bed at 9:30 to be here at 10:30 in the morning, like I'm not 3 feet in front of you. Let's go. I said, watch me take a good thing and... No. That was a me thing. That was a me thing on that one. I did all that just for me to fuck it up. Now, if you don't sing this motherfucking chorus like I'm not 3 feet in front of you.
So, like, how
That
many people, if they had done that, they would have been like, hey, can you fix that? Can you edit that out so I don't look like an idiot? So I don't look like I fuck up?
Okay, I'm gonna say something.
You're going to play devil's advocate, of course.
A little bit, yeah. It feels douchey just in that moment of, because he adds in like I'm not 3 feet in front of you. I don't know. It feels kind of douchey to me.
What?
I
It's
don't know.
awkward, dude. These shows stink. I hate acoustic shows. I hate intimate shows. That's the part of you that's what you took away from that?
Yeah, kind of.
God, you are weird.
Like you didn't just wake up at 9:30 in the morning to be here at 10:30. 1, 2, 3, come on. Watch me take a good thing and fuck it all up in one night. Catch me, I'm the one on the run away from the headlights. Don't sleep about weak waste of time with people that don't like. I think something's fucking wrong with me. Something's fucking wrong with me. Say good night. 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 Good night.
And he fucked up there too. It's pretty cool. Again, I only share that with you. I brought that up because it's just so uncomfortable to me. Clearly he was uncomfortable too. But
What do you think about the new Blink-182 song?
I like it. It's deep.
It's
I don't know
heavy.
if deep's the right word. Heavy's probably heavy-hearted is probably the best way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good for them, man. I don't have any real analysis or criticism of that other than perhaps they've realized, just to guess, what could have been had they been able to keep it together.
I can see that. Yeah.
Or it's just simply, hey, things change. We stopped doing this and we fucking shouldn't have. This it's a huge band, man. I mean, they changed everything. A lot of bands like, I was never the biggest Blink fan. I always had an appreciation for them and I enjoyed them, but I never owned CDs. I don't know their catalog the way that some people do. But one of my favorite bands is Day to Remember. A Day to Remember does not exist without Blink-182. Period.
Yeah.
And people can say what they want, like, oh, they weren't a pop punk band in the beginning. But whatever. That's their sound. So yeah, the new song's good. We want to play some of it. I don't know.
We
You
can
want to get bummed out?
a little bit. I'll admit when the song first came on, I didn't really know how the song was going to go.
Well, let me just say this. It was a miracle for me to get past Travis Barker's stupid pouty face, but I managed to do it.
That
and
was
listen to
that
it.
was kind of weird how they because he's just standing there in the background, just looking up at like.
It's the way he always is.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know. It's
so fucking annoying. Make a different face. Be in the moment. Stop pretending you're a Gap model. Be in the moment. You're fucking 50, dude. Nonetheless, it is a great song. So let's play it. This will probably get pulled, but here we go. Also, let me just point this out. I like when he sings like this. I hate the exaggerated, high-pitched pop punk voice that he has. I like this. That's why I always thought one of the more underrated things about their band was when Mark would sing, because he has that, lower tone voice, that lower register voice that wasn't common for pop punk by any means, but for them it worked, and not many people have even tried to really pull that off.
Yeah.
So, but the fact that he's singing like this too, I dig it. God, he's a douche.
What was that? What? Why?
That's him, dude. That's it's so annoying.
It's like they're trying to make him look like a statue for some reason. Like he's not.
I get the song's dark and like it's heavy, but like, dude, do something else. Quit duck facing like you're Vanilla Ice. Dude, do something else. Well, I guarantee you the director of this was like, hey, when you perform this, everybody look away. Have this like stoic sort of like, I can't look into the lens of the camera type thing, because that's what everybody's doing. But Travis is just overdoing it. I should stop hating, because this is a good moment for them. I got to stop being an asshole.
Bad thing is you're hating on like you're hating on the moment where he makes the most deep statement. Like it shouldn't take it. Mark, he just said
the lyrics.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. I'll go back. I won't talk. I'm sorry.
It shouldn't take a sickness or an airplane falling out.
Yeah. I fucked that up. Here it comes. All right, one last thing. The effect that they have on Tom's voice when he is doing his high register, I love it. And maybe it's more 2023, but goddamn, I wish he had that more often.
Yeah.
One more.
Almost like they took a page out of the Story of the Years book and threw in a lot of that old.
Do you think so? I don't think they did that, dude.
I don't think they did it, but you never know.
Well, look, man, they're a really important band. People can say what they want. You know, there are a lot of rock and roll tastemakers that really, really love to hate on that band, but they're important. They're important in the, as far as the landscape goes of, how music has progressed. They're so important. And like I said, without them, there are so many bands that don't exist. Do we have Jimmy Eat World without Blink?
I don't know what the timeline is there. Is Jimmy
Eat World wasn't that far after Blink, but like Blink was around so much long before Jimmy Eat World really took off. I'm just saying, like, you have all of these bands that have this sort of like poppier pop punk influence. It's like, but Blink did it the best. They were the most successful with it. And without them taking it to the mainstream, do some of these bands that have sold millions of records really do that? It's tough. I mean, is Jimmy Eat World really going to be the band on TRL? Probably not.
Is it more?
I'm not picking on Jimmy Eat World. Sorry.
Is it more impressive that they're just a 3-piece? Also, does that matter? You think?
It matters to me. I wish they weren't. I wish they had a second guitarist.
Oh, really?
I'm trying to think. Last time I saw them live, they had Matt from Alkaline Trio. I don't think there was another person on stage playing guitar. There might have been. I know a lot of those bands, as they progress and they mature a little bit, they get somebody to come in and fill things out. Dude, I'll never forget. I'll never forget when I saw Papa Roach at Pops when they were touring on Love, Hate, Tragedy. One of my biggest things about them was always like, God damn, if they had a second guitar player, this shit would be so much heavier and bigger. And for that tour, they had a guy. They never said who he was, but he was on stage and he was rocking out. It's one of my favorite shows ever. And it made them. And so since then, they kind of went away for a while. They went back to a 4-piece. And then I probably like late 2000s, 2010s, they got another guy back. And now they have the bass player's brother. Yeah. Who does synth and guitar and all this shit. Yeah, it's a good song, man. Blink. Like I said, I was never the biggest. Like I've seen, and that's the funny thing. Like I say, I'm not the biggest fan, but I've seen them live like 6 times, probably.
Dang.
Probably, because it was always like when they were like the thing, or like even like, you know, they were blown up. Like there was like a buzz. Take Off Your Pants and Jacket, for instance, was sort of like the record amongst my friends where everybody, this is fun and funny, right? I'm like, yeah, yeah, okay. And it would be like, hey, they're in town. You want to go? I'm like, yeah, let's go. Fuck it. You know, one of those things. So yeah, going back to your question, yeah, I think they're too important.
We've talked about this before, but I think it's going to be interesting to see if they reignite the pop punk genre.
Now, when you say that, it's weird to me because pop punk has always been alive and well, and there's so many great bands. But do you mean in the mainstream?
Yes.
Well, look, I hate doing this, but Olivia Rodrigo's record debuted at #1. Now, we've never talked about her on the show, and I don't think we've ever listened to anything. But there are a lot of people who will argue till their skin falls off that she's not pop punk, that she's just pop. She's essentially, you know, an imposter, if you will.
Okay.
Do you want me to play you a song?
Yeah, kinda.
You want the biggest hit from the last record?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I
let's
want
do
to hear the punk part of that genre.
it. Okay.
But then again, I mean, when you think of the genre pop punk, do you think female?
Have you ever heard of Paramore?
Okay. Okay.
Have you ever heard of Avril Lavigne? Let's avoid the video because I think if you see the video, you're not gonna you're gonna be a hater. All right, we're not gonna do the video. Hold on. You really don't know who this is. You've never heard
I
her
know
music.
I've heard her, but I've never. I mean, I've heard of her, but I've never heard her music.
Okay. All right.
But
Check
when
this
I
out.
when I think of punk,
Well,
I guess
you're
it's
putting
a
too much
different thing.
emphasis on.
Yeah. When I think punk music, I don't think,
What do you think
Paramore,
punk is?
Avril
What do you
Lavigne.
think that? Well, let me ask you this: do you think Nirvana's punk? Because at one time they were a punk band,
yeah,
and they
somewhat.
identified as a punk band.
Okay. I mean, somewhat, yeah. I see it, but
I don't mean to be lame, but if I'm going to quote Patti Smith, and because she like caught a lot of shit from people when she started doing like heavily produced records, being like, you're betraying punk rock. You're not punk rock anymore. She's like, fuck you. I'm more punk rock than you, and I'll do what I want, and that's what makes me punk rock. It's like people have this fixation on like punk has to be a specific sound, not an attitude.
I thought it was the opposite.
Good point. I think people conflate the two. That's what I'm saying. I think they tend to get too fixated on one thing and not both as a feeling of expression, I guess. So looking at this girl, does she look punk? No, not at all. But just listen to this song. Now again, pop punk. I'm not calling her punk by any means. You're gonna get me killed. Okay? Don't do that. Fucking hell.
Well, good for you, I guess you moved on really easily. You found a new girl and it only took a couple weeks. Remember when you said that you wanted to give me the world? And good for you, I guess that you've been working on yourself. I guess the therapist I found for you, she really helped.
Now, it's important to point out too that we're talking about modern day pop punk. So we're talking about the reimagined sort of version of pop punk that we know today. We're not talking Blink-182, 1999. We're talking about
This sounds to me like Billie Eilish meets what was that chick that sang Royals?
Lord.
Yeah.
I like the Lord comparison. As you know, I don't like Billie Eilish, but
I don't either.
You could be a better man for your brand new girl. Well, good for you, you look happy and healthy. Not me, if you ever cared to ask. Good for you, you're doing great out there without me, baby. Gotta wish that I could do that. I lost my mind, I've spent the night crying on the floor of my bedroom. But you're so unaffected, I really don't get it. I guess good for you.
Okay. So
now if you think that girl doesn't go play that live and people don't fucking go ape shit, you're nuts.
okay, I hate it. I'm not gonna lie.
What? Oh
I
my
absolutely
God.
hate that. That's awful. But I can see like the comparison that you made when you said
You
Avril
didn't think
Lavigne.
that was catchy.
I didn't say it wasn't catchy. I just said I didn't like it.
You don't like girls. You don't like female singers.
What?
Be the sexist one for once, would you? You don't like female singers.
No, that's not true at all.
I can't believe I'm actually showing you one that I like and that you don't like them. Go ahead.
But no, you said a while ago like Paramore or Avril Lavigne. Like I could see the Avril Lavigne comparison more there.
Yeah, it's pop. It's pop.
The music,
No,
the
for
music
sure.
is definitely poppier than what
It's
Avril
top
was.
40.
But yeah.
You know, but dude, you can't deny the tonality of that music being rock and roll and punkish. You
Yeah.
just can't.
Yeah.
Whitney Houston never did a song like that.
Right.
You know? So like it's got to be something other than pop. It's got to be influenced by something else. It's rock and pop punk. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I
give
mean,
it to you.
you know, but her album debuted at #1. And she's one of the, you know, I think she's a TikTok girl. I think that's how she blew up, and then released a record, and then it's been over since then. It's just like fucking huge, just which is crazy. But I don't know. Why did I say that? Because you talked about pop punk and what, the mainstream? Is that why I brought that up? I don't even remember at this point.
I don't remember.
I don't either. She's got some good songs though, man. I've bought a couple. That song's good. She's got another song called Brutal that's really cool. It's more to me, it reminds me of like 90s alternative. I wanted to cover it, and I was going to, and I had it all, the arrangement and everything, and Gerald, the dude that I record with, was like, "Hey man, I think we should do the other one." I was like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, I don't he's like, "I'm not feeling it. Let's do the other one." It's like, "Okay, that's fine. I like them both. I'll do both." So, but I was going to do one of her songs. It's called Brutal. I'll play you a little bit.
It goes back to what you say all the time. Like you can appreciate a song for being good and not like the song.
No,
You can appreciate an
sure.
artist
Yeah.
for being a good artist, but not liking the music they put out.
I'm quite certain that's how most people feel about my music. It's fine. They're just like, yeah, whatever. It is whatever, dude.
What were you gonna do with this?
I was gonna
That violin? That's violin, right? So what?
yeah, that was gonna so that arrangement was, if I'm remembering correctly, I had a little acoustic sort of swirly riff to start it with, and then it was gonna come in like it does.
Gotcha.
I'm so insecure, I think that I'll die before.
So this reminds me of like early 90s female alternative. That's why I wanted to do it.
Or I drink, and I'm so caught up in the news of who likes me and who hates you. And I'm so tired that I might quit my job, start a new life. And they'd all be so disappointed, cause who am I if not exploited? And I'm so sick of 17. I'm over this teenage dream. If someone tells me
I also reworked the lyrics a little bit, which I thought, that's one of the reasons I wanted to do it too. But
one more time, enjoy your youth, I'm gonna cry. And I don't stick up for myself. I'm anxious and nothing can help. And I wish I'd done this before. And I wish people liked me more. All I did was try my best. This the kind of things I get. I'm relentlessly upset. They say these are the golden years, but I wish I could disappear. Ego crush is so severe. God, it's brutal out here.
I was going to make that part heavy as fuck. Real weird too. I was going to like change the time signature and chop it up. Imagine being 17 and being like, yeah, it's brutal out here. You're 17. Shut up. You don't know anything yet. Good song. Yeah. So, but I ended up doing Ian Dior, which is another guy. Like, he's one of those like emo, hip hop, pop punkish guys, you know, sort of like keeps the genre alive a little bit. But
Gotcha.
good for Blink. I'm happy for them. That song, that's a great song, dude. Great song. All right. So before we get out of here, do you want me to test you, or do you want to listen to something new by another band we talked about in the past.
Okay, so this is a band that I've heard of, but I don't listen to, I'm assuming. So
The test?
yeah.
No, maybe. All right. We're gonna do the test now that you've said that.
So you're gonna
here-
play it and I'm gonna tell you if I know who it is.
I'm gonna play it and then I'm gonna ask you a question. But what I need you to do is close
Can you
your
play
eyes.
it with I was gonna say, yeah, I'm seeing it, so
Yeah, so close your eyes. I haven't clicked on it yet. And if you've heard this, just stop me because this is ruined. Sorry, it's a long intro, everybody. And I don't feel like skipping it, so. All right, now keep your eyes closed. Do you know the voice?
I recognize the voice, but I can't tell who it is.
Really?
Yeah.
You want to listen a little more? Or do you give up?
Yeah, because I don't think I'm gonna be. I mean, I know the voice, I just don't know who it is.
So that's Jack from Brook Royal.
Oh, real? Oh, is this older?
This is the Fifth Element.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
I was completely wrong then.
Oh, you thought it was somebody else? Who'd you think it was?
I didn't. I knew. I'm saying my mind is far away from.
Well, now that you know that, you
It's
think it sounds
possible.
like him.
Play a little more. You really used to scream this much? I had no idea.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's go to this song. You might hear it more in this song. Did you see the year on this?
Oh, two?
Yeah. I was a fucking kid, dude. I went and saw this. I saw these that I didn't know who they were. I went to Mississippi Nights and them and Calico System both played the same show. And I was like mesmerized, dude. I was like, what the fuck am I watching? That sounds like Jack to me.
Man, how far we've come in
Right?
the sound of recording.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Yeah, man. I sent him a screenshot because anyway, this YouTube channel is called Maximum Noise. It's a dude from St. Louis who literally took everything he had, demos, burned versions, records he had of St. Louis bands, and uploaded them onto YouTube.
Nice.
So he has early Fifth Element, he has early Calico System, he has like Lotus, like all these bands that I saw when I was, dude, a kid. Again, I was on the shitter. And I'm scrolling through and I'm like, what the fuck? Question the Answer by Calico System? I was like, where did this come from? I didn't even know this was on the internet. And then I clicked on the channel and I was like, oh my God. And I just went down nostalgia lane, dude. I was just like, this is insane. But I sent a screenshot of this to Jack and he's like, dude, I didn't know. He's like, I didn't know this is anywhere in the world. I'm like, yeah, dude. Think again. People have this somewhere.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's dude. This is why I love YouTube, because you can just do this.
Yep.
Straight through